Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Reborn series. I know it has felt like quite a long time since we have returned to this series, but now that we have got the Shikuho out of our systems here, we can resume to normal service. The new schedule is posted up in the post section on the YouTube channel, as well as the Discord. Make sure you guys join that to get notified when videos go live. I have made a few changes to the channel members here. Now channel members will get to view videos as soon as they are published. Don't worry, I'm not selling out. I just wanted to give the channel members a few more perks here. Oh, I'm gonna have to wait for the load there. And we also have some new updates to our castles and stuff here. We have Moon Cheese Castle, one of our newest channel members, and then we have Camararia. There we go, Camararia there instead of Norea. Those are two new channel members there, and I'll go ahead and thank the rest of the channel members. Thank you to Tyler, Moses, Jared, Walter, Mooncheese, and Cameron as well. We also have a new family member. Oh, I have not actually loaded his stuff in here. Let me go ahead and do that. There we go. Chemicus Hillis here, our newest family member, of course, named for Cam there. Let me go ahead and go through the perks. Is it actually me or is it somebody else? Oh, there it is. Let's go ahead and drop that in stewardship. Let me also turn the game volume up a little bit. It is kind of quiet. Yeah, we'll do like 0.5 there. And I'll turn the music up to like, yeah, that should be better. I was looking at some music mods to add in, but there's really just not much, man. It kind of seems like you have to do it all yourself here, but it is so good to be back in this series, and we will be working our way up to go for a world conquest here. Let me show you the kingdom and diplomacy situation here. We are almost at the point of being able to abdicate and start a civil war, and I think that will be very, very important to do in a time of peace, because if we are in war, it is in war with another faction. It's kind of hard to conduct a war like that when you are at war with another God damn it. But yes, it's very difficult to conduct wars when you're already at war. So hopefully we can get that started here very soon. We'll continue to build up our individual clans power as well as the faction power here. Let's go see if we can recruit any troops here. Oh, it's so lovely to see my custom troops back again. Of course, you can't use that in the Shikuho mod, and I'm very disappointed for that. But hopefully someone will come out with a patch sooner or later. And I did see a very, very large bandit party roaming somewhere around Puttavium here. You have this guy of the old guard. Maybe we could convince him to just send troops here. It's gonna be a stomp. You're welcome, good sir. You are my prisoner. I will also take those two Tiro here. Oh, a little bit of lag there. Take that Tiro, and I'll take the... Yeah, that's it. That's all I'm going to take. Then I'll take the prisoners as well. We have 87 cav. Let's go and up that to 90. Why not, right? Might as well update it to 90. Another update for you guys as well. Sorry, we'll get all these updates out in the first episode from returning from Shikuho here. The episodes will now be 45 minutes long. I do apologize for the shortened videos. If you guys don't enjoy that, don't worry, I'm not going to end this series like I did the Realm of Thrones series, but we will be shortening it to 45 minutes in order to save y'all a little bit of time watching the episodes. But also, I feel like modeling my YouTube channel kind of after TV shows that, by the way, the most popular length time for a drama style TV show is around 45 minutes. So I figured I would do the same here. So kind of make this like a TV show. Every couple of days you get the episode you want, you know. I think that's a pretty cool concept. Let's go ahead and explore around here, and let's see if we need to do any other management of any type. Looks like we got some more perks to allocate here. I may end up starting to auto allocate these perks because it is getting a bit ridiculous. I'll be honest with you. It's starting to overwhelm me, I would say. but we will be building up our power here, and definitely gonna be, I mean, we're making 3161 a day. I think we will up the budgets for each not for the parties, but for the actual as these parties are almost all maxed out. I think we're gonna up these those are already up at 1,000. Maybe we'll just wait for them to recruit more troops, and I'll try to do most of the kingdom management stuff off camera, but I may still do some of it on camera because it is honestly cool to see sometimes. We'll continue moseying on over in this direction. I'll try to get you guys some action in this episode here. I don't think we're going to be starting any new wars unless someone declares war on us or our faction declares war, because it is pretty difficult to fight a war on two fronts. And I have a feeling we are approaching that very, very swiftly. I definitely need to take my next intelligence or point and put it into intelligence here. I think that would be a really, really good idea. Ooh, yeah. Each point above 250, we get we get party size for that as well. Okay, yeah, no, we need to put it into social then, because we are almost at 275 there. And once we hit that 275, we get that last and final perk there. And then we are going to get an extra 50 party size based off of that. And that's very, very nice indeed. Let me check and see how actually close we are to declaring a civil war. We are actually pretty close. Maybe I will send a message to one of the other clans who has a good amount of members in it. That is Regaea's clan there. But maybe we get the Claudia clan to join our cause. That would be quite nice. Let me go ahead and send him a message there. A messenger. But yes, it is so nice to be back in my home of Eagle Rising here. I will not be updating to the new version of the mod, of course. I like this version the most. I may update after we finish the Rome Reborn series. My name is Septimus. Something I'd like to discuss. Yes, okay. Is there a way that I can, is there a way that we can get him to join our abdication faction? I don't know if there is. Let me go ahead and check through here. Let me get rid of the items thing. Diplomacy. Okay, there's no diplomacy options, unfortunately. Okay. Well, that sucks. That was a waste of time. I believe there is a kingdom diplomacy screen, or the faction diplomacy screen here. And maybe there is a way. Okay, a faction is a group of clans upheld. Victorious clans will gain influence in relation with their fellow victors. Defeated clans will lose influence. Clans may start a faction by spending influence. I'm not sure how we can get people to join, because it's basically just Lucretia here, the Lucretia League, and me in the faction. And if I were to leave the faction, then of course all my people would go with me. I'm not really seeing a way other than just leaving the kingdom or building up to where we are almost there, though. We only have to, let's go and actually expand the clan parties here inside the towns. We'll go ahead and give like everyone an extra 200 gold. I think that will be enough to satisfy that. There we go. Yeah, we'll just up all these by like 200, and then that should definitely be enough to push us over the line there and get us this civil war going. I have never actually experienced a civil war, so I think it'll be really, really interesting to see what happens. Of course, we are spending a tremendous amount of money on getting this civil war going, but I think at the end of the day, it will be worth it. And of course, we'll have some very, very strong towns here indeed, with the new wage increases here. Yeah, we'll go up to 1,200 there for that castle, and then Putavium is already maxed out, man. We could honestly put it on unlimited wage just so they build up a super powerful army there, and maybe that will be enough to push us over the line. Looks like there is a hideout over here. We have an opportunity to fight a little bit different bandits here. I did include better time back in. It is pretty laggy though with how many things are happening on the campaign map though. So we may need to remove it at some point. Looks like there's a fairly large party right there that we will come in here and fight. This will be the first fight in Rome Reborn since the Shikuho mod came out. I do apologize for having to kind of put out a shitload of videos there, but it is a very popular mod, and also it was a ton of fun. If you guys have not played it, I would recommend playing it. I would say play it through without any play it through with no other mods, and then after your save gets initially loaded, you can add in a few other mods. My Little Warband does not work, but I've heard Dismemberment, RTS Camera, Adjustable Bandits, and a few others work. I know that Adjustable Bandits and RTS Camera work though, for sure, because I'm using those in the Oda and Shimazu series respectively. This may take a little while to load, but while it is, I will keep chatting away here for you lovely people. And I just wanted to say a big thanks to everyone for 2,200 subs. We're actually already halfway to 2,300. I'm hoping to hit let's shoot for like 10k subs by the end of the year. I think that's going to be my goal. I think that would be a good goal for our first year of YouTube, or doing YouTube consistently. Come on now. Come on, girl. Load her up. All right, now I'm gonna have to remember how to actually play this army. Okay, the easiest thing to do first would be to set the bowmen up here behind and then move the cavalry off to the left here. It is such a shock to play a series after not having played it for so long. It's very, very strange indeed. We will set the cav up like that there, and we'll have them charge in, hopefully. Let's see here. That is the infantry there. This is the velites. Let's see if we need to adjust the formation at all. Okay, it looks like we don't really need to. Yeah, it looks like they are absolutely perfect there. Very nice. And of course, we are gonna put quite a big influence on the infantry here. So we want to be in that infantry party there as a captain and commander. All right, let's stretch the velites out here to about right there. I think that'll be good. And yeah, let's roll into it. Have the velites hold fire as usual. God, it's good to be playing Septimus again, man. I absolutely love this series, so it's always nice to get to return to it. Of course, it won't be posted as much on the channel. Previously it was going up 3 times a week, but now it's only going up 2 times a week. So all the series will go up 2 times a week, except for the Shimazu series that will go up 1 time a week. And I will be also continuing the Chaos Gate playthrough, of course. Not going to stop doing that anytime soon, or at least until we finish the game. But unfortunately, they will have to be uploaded as extra videos along with the Space Marine series as well. But I promise I will finish them eventually. It just may take a little while longer. All right, we're getting some good hits. It's really nice to be back playing with RBM, having your archers be able to actually shoot over your infantry formation. That is very nice indeed. We'll actually go ahead and back the archers up just a touch here. They're in line formation. Maybe I should put them in loose formation. They're actually shooting decently well here. These guys actually have some shields, so these are some different looters for sure. And let's go ahead and get right here. And I think now we will have them fire at will. Maybe have them fire a little bit late here. But the velites should have a great effect on these boys, and it looks like they are. Let's get one more volley in, maybe. Yeah, one last volley, and then we'll pull these guys back and put them in loose formation. All right, infantry, shield wall, and engage. Here we go, boys. First battle back. It is great to be back. Let's bring the cavalry around behind, and we will rout these boys quite efficiently here. You'll see the velites watching the flanks there. We should not be losing too many men at all. And I can also get involved here. And let's charge the cataphracts as we go in here with Septimus. Whoa, a lot of lag there. a lot of units happening, or a lot of things happening on this battlefield. As you can see, the cav coming in, sweeping in from behind, absolutely annihilating these dirty barbarians. All in the name of the Empire, I say. I have to get used to playing with RBM again. I can't just dummy swing everyone. I need to actually aim my attacks. And it's also nice to be playing back with a character who has very, very good combat skills. Musashi and Senjiro don't have very good combat skills as of yet. So it is quite nice to be back with that. We'll take those bandits. They may become useful at some point for us. Okay, I think we have enough cavalry now. Let's focus on getting the infantry ranked up here, especially the lovely Velites. Don't worry, I'm not going to say it about 500 times for y'all. I'll just say it once. Okay, maybe twice, Velites. All right, upgrading these Praetorians and our Equus Auxilia here. Looking very, very nice indeed. And of course, this is a stark contrast to y'all who have been watching the Shikuho series and you only know me from the Shikuho series. We are quite far along in this campaign. We are 20 episodes in, so roughly I would say like 25 hours in. Very, very, probably more like 30 hours in, I would say. We are on autumn 2nd of 330 here. We are gearing up for this civil war. I really need to continue to up the companions stewardship skill, and once we are up at the correct skill, or up at the threshold of the stewardship skill required to generate a civil war, we will be fighting that, and that is going to be so glorious. We will finally see Rome on Rome combat in its finest here, and of course with my little warband this time, not just the shitty regular Roman troops. We have made some quite overpowered boys, and I cannot wait to see them in action. Let's actually check and see how close we are to that. Okay, yeah, we have 6,007 power versus 7,051 in the kingdom. It looks like we need to reach about maybe 8,000 power. That's not too hard to do. It may take a few episodes, but I promise we will get there eventually. Looks like there's a rebel clan here. Yeah, there's a rebel clan over here. If they don't actually end up winning that siege, I may swipe that from them. That might be kind of nice here. It's probably the Swaby sieging it, and there's probably a lot of them. Okay, wow, they're actually kind of losing. Might see if they actually do lose this siege. Okay, they might not be losing. We'll keep an eye on it for sure, because if they do actually like pull out of the siege, I'm gonna snipe this town from them in order to gain some territory out here. Of course, it will probably fall quite quickly, but if we can actually, yeah, they're actually gonna pull out of the siege. All right, I'm gonna initiate a siege here. Let me attack one of their village parties over here. I'm gonna attack this village party, and then that will start a war with them. And we'll just send our troops on this one. We won't fight that one out. Not going to lose anyone or anything. Nothing interesting is going to happen there. Take all that loot. And then now we are at war with these rebels here. They have 153 defenders. Let's see here. I think the entire Roman Empire is at war with them, but we should be able to besiege the town now, and they should not be able to swipe the siege from us. Oh yeah, this is going to be glorious, man. Oh, it's so nice to have siege equipment again. Although the Shikuho series sieges are not too bad at all, but it is always nice to be able to. Oh, they're gonna starve out. Actually, we could probably just take these guys, no problem at all. Let's see, we got some more upgrades here. We'll give you that there, Night Runner, and then yeah, we'll give you that as well. Anyone else have any? Oh, you have a point to spec out somewhere. Aaliyah is already fully spec'd out there, so I think we'll give her a... She's going to be maxed out on riding. I think we'll give her a point in scouting. That'll get her some more levels there. And we'll go through everybody else and make sure nobody else needs anything. And it looks like nobody else does. So we will continue this siege here, building up the siege camp. We may actually be able to get a... let's see here. Tritia has reached the age of 5. Very nice. Does that mean I've been playing for 5 years in this? Wow. Let's see. Takes charge. That would give us a point in leadership. And then, caring for horses, playing board games. I think playing board games would be good. Tactics is a nice skill to have for them. All right, we will continue the siege here, and we could actually we could call a few other parties to our siege here, but I don't think we are going to need to. We will, however, hit some upgrades on these boys before we actually commence the siege. Perfect. We shouldn't lose too many guys at all. I mean, they're not going to have any okay, they do actually have some siege equipment built here. We go ahead and move that to reserve here. We may just want to end up leading an assault here. That might be the easiest way to do this. Continue to wait for these siege engines to be built here. We definitely don't want to just go up the walls with ladders, though. And this will get us a good amount of siege skill here. I think we'll build 3 trebuchets, and then we'll construct the last one as we are... Oh, somebody gained a level. Let's go ahead and spec these points out here. What did it say? You? Yeah, you gained a level. Okay. We're going to give you some more stewardship points here, and let's go through everybody else. Make sure nobody else needs anything. Perfect. We do have quite a large clan now. I feel like we are probably the most powerful clan in the entire world here. Oh, we have a... Oh, no, you're not taking this from me. I'm going to lead an assault. Yeah, you're not pulling that horse shit. We might end up losing a few more troops, but I am not going to have a siege taken from me. Hell no. Oh, do we have a crash? Oh, okay, no, that's just my I thought that's just my plugin software for my audio. So I do a GEQ on the microphone. That's why it sounds so good. It's not actually me, guys. Although this is like my real voice. It's not a voice changer. It just redoes the profile of the microphone. And I think we'll let the AI take control of this one here. This may be a bit of a rough siege, but I don't think it will be. I mean, we have 343 troops here. Let's go into the tactical camera and let's bring the bowmen up here. Where are the 2 ladder spots here? We have 1 ladder spot here and 1 ladder spot over here. All right, let's put the bowmen in loose formation, and we will form them up in front of this here as far out as we can go, and then we'll put them in the middle of the 2 ladders. I think that will be a good choice. We might want to back them up a bit, but I think they'll be fine there. And we will watch this epic siege take place here. Oh, it's so nice to see the Romans back in action again. It's been so long since I've got to see them fight. It's going to be really, really nice to have our ultra elite troops back again. Do we have a formation waiting in reserve? Okay, no we don't. Okay, they're just all going in. Perfect. And they should take the walls quite quickly. This RTS camera mod basically turns this into total war. I don't think I'll speed this siege up too much. Oh, the archers are taking some hits though. We have lost only 2 so far because I have a extremely high medicine skill. There's 3. I may want to move the archers over out of the way here of the catapult's line of sight. Ooh, yeah, they're going to be shooting at them for quite a minute here. I guess I would rather have them shoot at the archers than anybody else here. But yes, we are taking these guys over rather quickly. We're going to tell these guys to fire at will and to charge. We're going to tell these guys to do the same thing. And we're going to tell these guys to fire at will and charge as well. That way they will actually go and massacre these remaining troops here. Looks like we have a lot of archers on this wall here and up in this tower, and we should be able to sweep through the settlement. No problems whatsoever. Here they are coming down the ramparts along the wall. Some Centurios there, looking very, very sweet. We are losing a few Velites and some other troops though, but losing like 10 men in a siege is not terrible by any means. And I think we should be able to actually move the archers over here and actually suppress that catapult. That would be really nice if we could get that going. It shouldn't be too... I'm actually going to do one thing really quick. I'm going to turn the game volume up just a bit here. And we'll leave the music volume where it's at. Yeah, I did look for some music mods, but there really just is not much out there, man. Unfortunately. Ooh, we're gonna take another hit there. Hopefully these guys coming in here will suppress that catapult. And hopefully the archers here will be able to start. Yeah, they are gonna start firing here. Firing through the smoke at that catapult user there. And hopefully being able to suppress him from firing here. We'll see. There is a lot of arrows flying in here. Many, many arrows coming in. Maybe they'll start to get some hits on this guy here. Maybe we need to get a little bit closer. Let's go and move them right here and get them a bit closer in order to fire. Okay, they are actually having quite effective fire on those guys. And here comes the cavalry, so to speak. Not the actual cavalry, although that is a cavalryman. 2 cavalrymen there. 3 cavalrymen there. Coming in to shut this catapult down. A measly 5 troops remaining. They had no idea what was coming their way. And they will be slaughtered. Yep, that should be all she wrote here, ladies and gentlemen. Let me go ahead and speed that up there. And that will be the end of the battle. 43 renown, 46 influence, and 12.5 morale for the cause. All right, rest easy. Your captivity has ended. No thanks necessary.
Is that you?
Wow, they had a lot of captives there. Actually, quite a few. Let's take the rest of these prisoners here that we can. And then we will upgrade our troops. We're going to have to go back and recruit a few more. But I think the Civil War will be starting very, very soon now that we have another large town here. All right, we will show mercy and we will take this for ourselves. Let's go ahead and start off by rebuilding the settlement. We'll keep the name the same here. We'll go Romani here for this. This is player settlements. If you guys are not aware, it is a very, very lovely mod. And we'll just do probably about right there. Perfect. And then we just got to select where the gatehouse is. Awesome. Hopefully that doesn't bug the map out too much. You can only build a certain amount of settlements. I think it's like 10 or something. But you can rebuild settlements infinitely, I believe. And we'll wait for Mr. Autosave to keep the playthrough live there. Have a short loading screen, and then you are kicked right back out into the campaign map here with your lovely new settlement rebuilt. And that fixes a lot of the problems that you inevitably face with cultural differences in Bannerlord. That is usually a big problem in maintaining a very, very large empire. But player settlements fixes that mostly. I know there is some cultural conversion mods out there, but they are buggy at the very least. And I think this is a much more convenient way of doing it for me, at least. And as the music returns, that means the loading screen is almost done here. There we go. Just gotta wait for it to catch up here. Since it has been a little while since I have played, it is a little bit laggy, just a little bit. But we have what is that town called here? Ubiorum. Okay, I don't think we have a garrison as of yet. Let me go to fiefs here. Ubiorum, there we go. The loyalty is going to be dropping rapidly due to debasement of currency, and they are starving. Let me go ahead and I don't think I can do anything about the starving part yet, but I can build a village with wheat to hopefully fix those problems here. Let me see. What do I want to call this one? Camilla. Why not call it Camilla for Cameron there? We'll give him 2 settlements in this episode as he is the newest channel member. We'll go ahead and grace him with that. Let's make it a wheat farm, and let's put this bad boy, let's put it right there alongside the road. Yeah, you can create villages, castles, and towns. Usually I do this stuff off camera, but I did want to show off how awesome this is. And you could fix a lot of the problems with a settlement just by building a small village outside of it. It's not going to impact your money gain or anything like that too much. It's just really going to help to stabilize the settlement overall. And you can actually make like full-sized towns and everything too, which is very, very cool. I hope you guys are enjoying the new Shikuho content, but I hope you are also enjoying the return to the regular schedule as well. So Rome, I believe I already said this, but Rome will go up twice a week. Shikuho will go up 3 times a week. And then Sturgio will also go up twice a week, making 7 days of content. Of course, everything going live at 12 p.m. in the afternoon, Central Standard Time. And then extra video slots will be 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. on all days. And I may not upload extra videos every day. That's why they're extra videos, of course. But yeah, we got this settlement rebuilt. Perfect. And this should start to solve the food problems here. Yes, it is already fixing the food issues very nicely there. Awesome. That will take around, I believe, 7 days to finish constructing the settlement there. But once it is constructed, it will be very, very nice. Ooh, I might have actually tied that to the wrong... fuck, I did, didn't I? Yeah, oopsies. Oopsie daisies. Just picked a whole bouquet of oopsie daisies. I tied this to the to the wrong settlement, man. Okay, well, I'll have to fix that off camera. That's okay though. No worries. We can't visit this town as of yet, but we should be able to fix the starving problems rather quickly. There's Regea there. Very nice. Ooh, that is one of those lords there. And maybe we can convince these guys to join up with us. We'll have to see if we can actually track them down. They are rather fast. I think we might move faster in the forest than they do. What is slowing us down? Yeah, just the forest and stuff. Okay, herding. We have a herding penalty. Okay. We need to get rid of some of the horses here. Let's go to horses here. I'll dump those off. Those are never useful. I mean, they're nice to sell, but also like we don't need them at all. Let's get rid of their workhorses. Let's get rid of like 10 of those guys and we'll see what that... Okay, we've almost got rid of the herding penalty there. Okay, yep, and that should be... That right there should be herding penalty eliminated. Nope, not quite. We get rid of a few more. All right, what about 5 more? There we go. No herding penalty anymore. Very good. That is just when you have too many horses for the amount of men that you have. And we'll go ahead and attempt to chase down this party here. We should actually be able to wait, is that us? Oh, they are voting to go to war. Hold on, let me see here. Vote for declaring war on Provincia Galea. Okay, I guess we are going to be in the camp of doing this. Let's go ahead and fully support this. I think we already have a high enough relation with her, so it's not really gonna do much for us. But we drastically outpower these guys. And let me, before anybody moves, let me go ahead and call all of these members to my army. There we go. We can call all of those guys into our army here. And we are going to be deep in enemy territory here. I think they only have just the, oh, that's why it was confusing the fuck out of me. Okay, they have 2 towns here, and then they have a couple of castles. Let's go actually see how many. Oh, we're also still at war with Dacia, I think, but oh, they went to war with Dacia as well. I may have to race down to Dacia in order to defend down there. I think they could probably handle the war with the Gallic Roman Empire. Oh, it would be cool to fight against some Romans here, but we have to protect our own settlements here, of course. Let's go ahead and speed our way down there. We have all of our parties following us here, and let's actually give them a second to catch up here. Come on, boys, hurry up. And this is going to be a quite a powerful army here, as we are the most powerful clan in the entirety of the empire. Looks like they're gonna fight a thing there. All right, very nice. 1357 is going to be we can basically have 1500 men, but they did actually take one of our parties, unfortunately. That is okay though. We will still gain a absolute shitload of influence due to the fact that we are fighting within fighting our companions within other parties. I feel like they're going to go for a siege on Walter's End, but I don't think they could win a siege against 561 defenders there. Maybe Moses Castrum, but that also has 500 defenders. I mean, a kink has, let's see, a kink has 445 and Chimera has 908. I mean, it would be a tall order for them to, okay, this one only has 378, so I think we'll head down towards that direction. I cannot wait to fight the Gallic Roman Empire. That will be a ton of fun. We are going to be moving rather slow here as we are a very large army, but it requires no upkeep because they are our companion members here and everything. Let's go ahead and spec out some of these points here. During sieges or during sieges in the governed settlement, I think I'll go for that one. Let's see, we got a point in leadership here as well. There we go. Very nice. We should have a lot of people upgrading from being in this army. And we have plenty of food already. I can't stop and fix that town, but I'll go fix it off camera later. We need to get down to our settlements immediately here. We have quite a long journey to make it down there, but hopefully they can hold out until we are there. Let's go ahead and do that there so it's not as laggy. And then we'll go ahead and speed up time here. Keep the army cohesion high so that we continue moving it. I don't know if that actually makes you move slower. Ooh, okay. So they are attacking us down there. Attacked by the army down there. Okay. That's good to know that they have an army assembled. Walter gained a level. Let's go ahead and give Walter that level there. And we're going to put it in stewardship, of course. We are really just running an absolutely massive empire at this point, though. It's kind of crazy. We are going to stop off at this town here in order to fill up our recruitment here. We are making our way down here pretty fast. This episode may go a bit longer, over 45 minutes, but I'll try to keep the length to an appropriate amount here. I would like to get this last party here because, of course, it gives you influence for having your companion members in armies. Yeah, they're attacking a lot of our towns down there. We need to shut that shit down quickly here. And once we make it to this town here, I'll do the rest of those character upgrades and stuff. Having them auto-assign perks isn't the worst thing, but I think we should probably continue assigning the perks just due to the fact that it is very, very important here. All right, that's gonna, wow, perfect. Absolutely perfect. And let's go ahead and offload a lot of this cargo here. I know I'm going to lose an absolute shit ton of money because we have so much cargo here. Yeah, it's gonna be minus 459,000. That is that's absolutely crazy. Unfortunately, we cannot afford to hang on to those though, and we'll get some more Sumpter horses there. Let's see if there's anything that is actually better than what we have right now. The Gladius there. We'll do a small amount of shopping here, I think. We'll go to the weapons here and see what they have. It's probably not going to be much. Yeah, I don't see much at all. A Thamison steel pike, though, would be kind of cool. A wide leaf spear. Sturgian heavy lance. Interesting. Those are less, like, maneuverable than it does have 8 pierce though, and a much longer length, but this spear is both useful on horseback and on the ground, so I think I'll go ahead and hang on to it here. We're going to get about 100k in money there, but we really needed to offload that cargo in order to facilitate getting down here much faster. All right, we will continue on our way, and yes, that has sped us up quite a bit here. All right, come on now, boys. I'm not sure if speed 3 or speed 4 is actually faster, like real time. I know speed 4 is obviously faster in the game, but I may have to start reducing the amount of bandit parties running around the map and just make them larger overall. All right, so they just attacked one of those towns there. Let's go ahead and see what kind of army they're going to bring to confront us. I would imagine... Oh, wait. There's some lords there. Lucond. Okay, yeah, I'm recognizing lords from the Sturgia series and be like, why are you with that faction? Doesn't make any sense. But we could join in this siege here. They have 785 and they're attacking. Okay, there's only 9 defenders left there. Let's go ahead and take this town off of them, though. I think that would be a rather good idea. That election will take place rather soon. Let's see. Okay, we can't bring him into our party yet, but he is still gathering influence for us, of course. I can't wait till we get that 275 leadership skill, because that's going to add at least 25. Oh, there's your army, buddy. You better make Billy big steps in the other direction.
I bid you peace.
You bid me peace? Well, I bring you war. You may bid peace, but you are raiding Roman-held territory, and that will end quite poorly for you indeed.
I'm taking command.
How dare these filthy barbarians attempt to raid Roman-held territory? How dare they? All right, let's ready up here. We'll go into F10 here, and we'll bring the Velites forward here. I think they should be all Velites, but probably not. Most of them will be, though. I need to pop back into F10 here in order to spot out all these guys. There we go. Now we can see them. They are, yeah, they're making Billy big steps in the other direction there. Not very surprising, but we'll go ahead and bring the army up here. I think we'll bring them up this way here. Let me stretch the line out a bit here. Bring these guys here. Bring the infantry that direction there. Let's send the cavalry off to the left side over here. That is a lot of cav. And then we will place the archers right here just to deal with any cavalry running amok there. Put them in loose formation. All right, we'll go ahead and speed this battle up just slightly here. There we go. Equus Auxilia finishing off some of those troops there. All right, we want, let's see. I think how we decided we wanted to do this was engage the infantry first, and then we bring in the Velites from behind here. There we go. Stretch those guys out right there. It's kind of hard to get them to actually deploy. Let's put them there. And then we'll move these guys over here. That'll work. And then the archers should be moved up like so. And then they should start being able to shoot from there, because that's only 150 there. All right, we have everybody moving in here. I think I may have forgot to assign commanders, but it shouldn't really matter in this one. They do have some archers firing at us here. Let's back these guys up a bit, or actually rather push these guys a bit more forward. And once we are in position, we will begin the assault here. Look at that lovely force of cavalry. 213 cav, man. I think I actually kind of want to go for a bit of a cav charge here. I'm going to tell them to move to the top of the hill here, and we'll see what kind of damage a 213-man cav charge can inflict. Here we go, boys. Here comes the cavalry. Literally. They actually have, let me pop back into to the regular cam here. I'm going to tell these guys to charge the horses instead. We'll go back into tactical cam here. Put these guys into shield wall. And they are going to be coming forward for us here. Let's see if the Velites can get their missiles off here. Okay, hold on. I need to get you guys moving that direction. There we go. Yep, here comes their infantry. 139 infantry, not going to be able to stand up to the test of the full might of the Roman army here. Let's go and put these guys in. We'll leave them in line formation. They should be able to throw some Pila here. Oh yeah, Veteran Velites there getting some nice kills. Oh yeah, these guys are gonna get absolutely shredded, I can already tell you. Yep, the Veteran Velites there firing from the back of the formation over the tops of the frontline boys here. Let's actually throw these guys in, throw them in loose formation. And that way they should be able to get some more throws in. But the cavalry is now charging. We'll just put them on auto charge here, and they should deal with some of these guys very, very easily. I'm not sure how many kills the archers are getting. They're probably not getting very many. We can push the archers up here. We can bring the archers up inside of the Velites formation here. There we go. Push those guys forward just to support the rest of the troops. Oh wow, these guys are mobbing. That's crazy. This is a very cool fight here. That should be quite easy to take out the Dacian armies here. I hit a friendly troop on accident, apparently. We'll go ahead and speed up this fight here as the troops continue to finish everybody off here. And I'll, wait, oops. I'll slow this back down. Oh, okay. Before I could even slow it back down, battle is over. That's quite crazy. We don't really need any of the troops. I don't even think we lost a single man personally, but I think we'll get these upgrades going here. And then that will probably be the end of the episode here, guys. I have had a lot of fun coming back to the Rome series. Sorry, it was kind of a clusterfuck here in this episode. We had to, wait for everything to load, and then we had to wait for Ghost's brain to catch up to what the fuck we were doing. Oh, that's why we were going so slow. It's because we had fucking prisoners. No wonder, man. Good lord. What are we doing, man? What are we doing? All right, we have defeated the Dacian army there. Let me go ahead and thank the channel members really quick here, and then I'm going to end this episode here and move on to recording the next part of the Rome series. Drop a save really fast. Septimus Brutus. All right, thank you to Tyler, Moses, Jared, Walter, Mooncheese, and Cameron, our newest channel members there. If you guys would like early access to when the videos get posted, go ahead and become a channel member, as well as all the other perks that you will receive with that channel membership. I feel like it's a pretty good value. I mean, it starts at 99 cents. I mean, you can't argue with that. It's the lowest that I could make it. But yes, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Stay safe out there. Peace out.